Hello guys, and in this video I will show you how to get better at Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer by sharing you these 5 tips I used to always be the highest scoring player in my team. Welcome, I am Zenos from Games Network, where we help you out with your games, and I am a returning Call of Duty player. And the last COD I played, seriously, was Black Ops 2, at least for the multiplayer. I got the other games, but I ignored the multiplayer because I hated the flying mechanic, and you died way too fast to even outplay people. But my point is, I had to adapt quickly on how to play the multiplayer again, because I was in complete wreck at the start when I played the multiplayer. I knew the basic mechanics: aim down the sight, reload your weapon after kills, and healing after you got shot, and all that other stuff. But I was still being pushed around by, let's say, the better players, so I had to use some tips to get better, and I improved very quickly by using these tips to get me that 2+ KDA again and be the highest scoring player in my team most of the time. So for the first tip is use sliding effectively. Sliding can be really helpful to be fast, and getting to safety, close the gap and make it harder for enemy players to keep track of you, especially on console, because it will mess up the auto aim. To use sliding effectively, use it at the start of your engagement to get enemy players off guard, so they have a hard time reacting to you, so you can quickly pick them off. It is also nice if you slide past the enemy player's aim, so they have no chance to react for an easy kill. For the second tip is jumping effectively on encounters. Jumping to the side while you're shooting at the enemy player can make it harder for them to hit you with their shots, and especially makes it safer from getting shot in the head, because you're jumping above their aim with your head, so they won't shoot you in the face. Or they are lucky with the weapon flinching, but that is just luck. I can't say anything about that. To use jumping effectively is to compare it with the sliding tip and jump to the side after you slide, so the opponent player have a hard time to keep track of you with their aim because you are a moving target. Also, jumping out of corners when you know the opposing team is coming to catch them off guard to get a clean kill. For the third tip is flanking. Flanking enemies' position is really good to catch them off guard from behind for easy kills. This mostly works with objective based game modes and helps your team get the objective, so you can only go for the kills. I mostly use flanking when I know enemies are just camping a map lane, so I have a hard time even engaging on them without being killed, so I move around the side of the map and get them from behind to get the jump on them, and then we as a team can close in on them and take out all the enemies quickly. And then I mostly have to repeat this again because the enemy will camp again. Coming up to the fourth tip is use a rocket launcher to take out Scorestreaks. Don't you find it annoying when your Scorestreaks get shot out of the air? Well, yeah, I will be that guy who destroyed them. But yeah, other than to annoy people, taking down the UAV and other Scorestreaks will get you a lot of points to get your own Scorestreaks. And Scorestreaks can give you a lot of kills, like the Hellstorm and the Attack Chopper. They are the best Scorestreaks you can use, at least in my opinion. But taking Scorestreaks down is easy to do for something what will take 2 seconds to look in the air and shoot it down. And dealing with the Attack Choppers really helps because it will stop killing you and your team. And the Cold-Blooded perk will only make the AI not target you directly, only delay it. So taking them down is really the best thing you can do. Although the rocket launcher will take 1 point in the creative class, but I find it worth it to use it. Coming up for the last tip is aim for the head. Although this tip seems obvious, but I see a lot of people in play of the game just straight up aiming for the body, but shooting enemies in the head will win you a lot of trades, taking that down way faster, and you save up ammo in your mag to take out more enemies if you can't reload. And you will be rewarded with those cool weapon camos. But of course there are some exceptions that you can't always aim for the head, but that is just normal. So those are the tips, but now I will show you some 3 clear examples of using these tips in the game, so you can make use of them. They won't be long, so don't be afraid. So for the first example, I quickly punched this guy in the back, and then I had to slide to the left to avoid the shots from the guy, but I got shot in the back. And now I jump to the side to avoid this guy's aim and quickly shoot him in the head for the more damage, of course, to take them down very quickly. So for a second example, I was going to flank and encounter 2 guys who didn't notice me, and here I'm just jumping one time to avoid their damage and taking down 2 guys with a double kill. For the last example is that I push really hard and I get this guy in the head, and then I push quickly, jumping around to the sides and taking out 2 enemies in the head. So guys, those were the examples. I hope these tips will help you out to dominate the multiplayer. But that wraps up the video. I thank you guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want more gaming videos like this one, then you could subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. But that's for today. I'll catch you guys next time.